Hey everyone, welcome back. This is my review of Stella Woman's Academy episode 7 entitled An Assassin's Bullet Has Slain My Comrade. On their way home, Yura and Sonora come under attack by a sniper using an illegally modified airsoft gun firing dangerous rounds. And actually before this scene, Sonora announces informs Yura about a person who was illegally modifying airsoft guns, and although he was caught, he did manage to sell one gun which wasn't retrieved before, but to a person who hasn't been caught yet. As Yura attempts to go after the sniper herself, Sonora injures herself, protecting Yura from running into the path of a car, leaving her with a twisted ankle, which puts her out of the tournament. Feeling guilty, Yura becomes determined to take Sonora's place in the tournament, spending all of her free time looking up strategies and putting the others through an intense training regime. Upon arriving at the tournament, where they meet Seiko Academy's full team, Yura becomes suspicious that Rin might be the sniper. And that ends the episode. Alright, so now let's get into the review. I thought this episode was really good once again. There are two problems that I have with this episode, which I'll mention as I get along here, but probably my favorite part about this episode was actually Yura putting the others through the training regime, because it was just really funny. And I think partially because, and I think the main reason because of why was because it seemed kind of out of character for Yura to be like that, but it was a new side of her that we've never seen before, and that's known as character development. So it seems that Yura's character is developing a little bit more. Once again, it's just too bad that the other characters aren't developing, but it looks like that Yura's character at least is. Alright. So yeah. So that's definitely my favorite part about it, is more character development for Yura. She does go back to her old self later on, but that's basically at the tournament, after all the training, obviously. Alright, and also about Yura suspecting Rin. You know, I'm actually going to look up wait. Yeah, what's that character's name? Rento, I think. No. Karila, that's right. Karila, throughout this episode, has been suspecting Rin of it, you know, just because she would suspect that Rin would try to do something like this and stoop that low. And at the end of the episode, though, Yura really does suspect her, and I honestly think it was her, because she's so fucking suspicious, honestly. I do not trust her at all. So I do predict that it is going to turn out to be her who did all that shit. So yeah. But overall, though, there's only two complaints I have. Once, like in every episode, so it's nothing really new here. The animation, good at one point and bad at another point. And also, the other complaint I had here was that I felt the pacing was a little bit too fast. Like they kind of rushed this episode. But other than that, I really didn't have any complaints here. It wasn't a perfect episode, but it was still a pretty solid episode, I felt. So yeah, anyways, overall, hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.